You've likely heard that the real estate market is changing. It is, and our team has the experience to help you figure out what that means for you. This is Aaron Chadbourne from Demetria's team, The Real Estate Group, and I want to help you understand what's happening in the real estate market today. For the last several years, our market here in Greater Portland, Maine, has been characterized, like most real estate markets in the country, by historically low inventory, which is low supply, and high demand, driven by low interest rates, as well as the opportunity for people to be more mobile. Remote work opportunities have meant that people who have jobs in New York or Boston or New Jersey or California can work from Maine. And because of our natural resources, because of our experience with the pandemic, and because of the quality of life here, people are choosing to call Greater Portland, Maine home. What are we seeing now? Well, there are fears of a recession, which has caused the Federal Reserve to start increasing interest rates. That means that a buyer who just a few months ago could have gotten a 3% interest rate might be looking at a 5 or a 6% interest rate. That means that they're going to have to spend a few $100s extra each month just to get the same purchase price for the same house that they might have been looking at a few months ago. Additionally, cash buyers are looking at what's happening in the stock market. Their asset values are falling, and they're now worried if they have enough money to make a purchase. Even if they were going to get a loan and waive financing contingencies, there's more uncertainty. Uncertainty is not our friend when it comes to making big financial decisions. In the past, we see this in presidential election years. People like certainty when they're making a major financial decision because they want to know how it's going to play out. So we're seeing a bit of a pause. But does it mean that we're going into a buyer's market? Well, it might, but not quite yet. In our team and on our listings, we're still seeing multiple offers on our properties, but a few things are going differently. Number one, we're not necessarily seeing the astronomical $100,000, 20% above asking price types of offers with no inspections. We're seeing people take a little bit longer to make a decision, and that's okay. We want people to have full information and to make informed decisions when they make an offer. But seller expectations might be outpacing buyer behavior. If you heard what your friend got a few months ago or what someone down the street was able to sell for in their terms, those might not be the same terms today. It doesn't mean prices are falling, but it does mean that the increase in prices has slowed down. This creates opportunities for buyers. You can take longer to make a decision, and you might be able to get inspections, not have to be as aggressive on your financing terms. There are two segments of the market that don't seem to be affected as much right now by the slowdown, and those are places where there's a lot of unmet demand and there's still not a lot of supply. One segment of the market is the below $400,000 market. There are still a lot of people whose rents are going up astronomically, and even borrowing at an increased interest rate of 5 or 6% is going to allow them to get a house when otherwise they'd be lighting their money on fire by paying for a rental. A mortgage allows them to start to build equity, even if the interest rate is higher. Another segment of the market where we're still seeing intense activity is among waterfront, luxury, or unique properties. These are properties where they're still limited, and people who have means, whether they're from out of state, whether they're retirees, whether they just want to seize the moment because COVID's taught them that life is short and so they need to live now. That's still a very hot segment where we're still seeing a house on the ocean will last 1 or 2 or 3 days, have multiple offers, and go for crazy money above asking price. What does all of this mean for you? Well, if you're a seller, it's more important now than ever to work with an experienced realtor who can help you price correctly. Price is just a marketing tool, and it's more important now to get people in the door to see your house, think they're getting a deal, and still want to compete. We had 3 listings this week in this softening market that still had multiple offers and sold for above asking price because we came up with a strategy to price it where it would create maximum buyer excitement and fear of loss. If you're a seller, you also are going to have to think about being a little bit more patient. Things are taking a little bit longer. Buyers are taking longer to make decisions. So we want to give them the space to pay you top dollar. They're also coming with higher expectations. Just a few weeks and a few months ago, you didn't have to make your property look perfect. Well, right now you do. We're in both a pricing war and a beauty contest, and you've got to win them both. Buyers think they have more leverage, and so we have to do what we can to make buyers think that your property is special and that they have to act now. If you're a buyer, one of the most important things for you is to figure out what are your financing options. You need a realtor who has relationships and experience with lenders like our team does, who can help you figure out which program might have the lowest rate, the suitable down payment, or the best options for your situation. So if you're thinking about your situation and you want direct feedback on what's going to be the best outcome for you, get in touch with my team. We would love to help you. Demetria built this company and built our real estate practice knowing that we would take the best care of our clients and customers and create win-win situations. Whether it's a buyer's market, a seller's market, a bull market, a bear market, that's all just noise. At the end of the day, you need a place to live or a place to work or a place to have fun, and we want to be the ones to help you buy it, sell it, or discover it. If you're a buyer right now, we have the lender relationships that are going to help you find the best program and lowest interest rate for you. If you think that you can only get a 6%, 7% interest rate, we might know a lender that has a specific program with either less money down, a lower interest rate, or a program that better suits your needs. And that's why you need someone with the experience like we have. So whatever your situation, whether you're thinking of buying or selling, whether you're trying to figure out what's going on and how it impacts you, please give our team a call. We'd love to help you work through it. And I'll continue to bring you updates as things change and we know more about the market. Thanks for listening. We'd love to help you with any of your real estate needs.